Welcome back everyone to some more Mahjong. We're going to play in the Silver Room 4-player South today, the second South game. We took second in the last one, which is nice. We've been doing pretty well recently. Almost got to show you my stats. I think we've gone first and second 6 times in a row, so we're going to continue to keep ranking up. Got a new splash screen here because of the new battle pass. At least I think it's a battle pass. That's what it kind of looks like. They gave me a free roll today. A free gotcha roll. I used it and I got a shirt, which is fantastic. So completely useless. Anyway, we're hoping to keep winning here. Let's have a quick glance at our hand. Yeah, I don't really know. I like to hold on to the white dragons in the south pair, but I never really know what the correct decision is. And I was really trying to get to the bottom of that. Right, getting more tiles around the Dora. I was like searching on Google. Well, actually, I wasn't on Google. I was on DuckDuckGo because I care about my privacy. So I was searching on DuckDuckGo. I was like, advanced Mahjong technique, because I feel like I don't know any of the advanced Mahjong techniques. And I found some stuff, but really there's not too much stuff out there. Like, found a PowerPoint by Light Pink Yoshi, which I've seen around in the YouTube space a few times. Couldn't understand any of that, so I was like, okay, give up. And then I found a book called the Riichi Book 1, and I said, you know, this is exactly what I need. It's marketed to the dumb European audience. So I'm not European, but I am dumb. So that's one half of the story. So I started reading that, and I'm like, damn, like this is a whole textbook. Like I haven't read a textbook in so long. And I was in school recently too. So I mean, I was forced to read textbooks, and even then I didn't read the textbooks. And we're hoping for the green dragon to come out here. But, okay, do we cheat it? No, don't cheat it. There's the second white dragon. Unfortunately, we drew it now. That's okay. So I was reading this textbook, and I was learning a few things. I'm on like part 4, and you might be thinking, well, 4 parts, that's a lot of parts. But I skipped the first 2 parts, which always feels good because I feel like whenever you pick up a textbook, you're like, oh God, I gotta read this textbook now. But then you realize like, hey, my background knowledge facilitates me to skip half of the book. So of course I looked and said, you know what? I don't need the first 2 parts of this book because I already know how to play Mahjong online. Here's the Ron. Long game. 3 west, 3 white dragons. Not a big hand, but a kind of a spooky hand. So I skipped the first 2 parts, which always feels good. Because it's like, you know, I don't got to read as much of the textbook now. So I'm on part 4, which is about the 5-block theory and shapes and tile acceptance and whatnot. And I have brought into this game 2 ideals, which I would like to try to follow to the best of my ability. One of which is to try not to have 3 pairs in the hand, which I feel like I sometimes fall into the trap. And then the second of which is to save the safest discards for later into the game. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Let's look at our shapes. 4, 5, 5, 7, 8. That's 2. We were 3 and 4. So I think we discard the 9. I think we're hoping for the south to be our pair. And then we have our shapes, right? The 5, 6, the 2, 4. So the 7 and the 2 are probably going to leave soon, but we can hold them for now because we might draw something better. Let's discard the red dragon. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. So if you don't agree with these things, well, maybe you should read the Riichi book. But maybe I'm misconstruing them a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing too much on these things. Let me know in the comments. See if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, here comes the 4, and now I think we discard the 7. This is an okay shape. The 4, 5, 5 is a pretty good shape. I mean, we almost have, I think, what's called a perfect 1 away. But we're still a little far. So now the 2 comes, and I do not remember seeing this shape in the book, the 2, 2, 4, 4. But maybe. I think it's kind of like almost, it's like two shapes in the 2 blocks, but who knows. The 3 comes, and now we're very happy. And I think I think I'm going to discard the 5 because I want to keep the option open for another 3 to just make a 2, 3, 4 pure double sequence. And then our hand's pretty close. So I think the hand's going well so far. We have to worry about the Riichi now. And I mean, we have red 5, pure double sequence chance, but I think this is just a fold angle, unfortunately. The 7's safe. We can kind of hedge a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes, so the 8 can leave. Let's do a bit of wall reading, shall we? That's one of the things I learned about in Light Pink Yoshi's PowerPoint. The 9's going to leave. That's easy. What cards would they not have in their hands? So probably nothing, no reds. Well, maybe the middle red tiles. The 6 comes. The 6 is a pretty dangerous tile, so I think at this point, I think I can hedge the 8 away because the 7 was discarded so early in his hand that I don't think he's waiting on the 7s or anything around that area, which the 8 is. So I'm feel pretty good discarding that. Okay, the West gets called, and now we have to start thinking, okay, we can get past a few more rounds by discarding the Souths. But what's the easiest way to get into Tenpai is the real question. Because obviously we like this 6, so I think the 2 is going to come out now. The 2 is going to come out. I like keeping the 4, 5, 6, 7 just in case we do end up discarding the Souths and we need another pair in the future. We have a 2, 3, 4 and then a 4, 6 shape waiting for the 5s, which can come out. I think at this point, we discard the 8. I mean, holding the 8 does give us a little better odds, but we're just going to fold it because it's safe. Okay, we survive another round. Tiles are being passed back and forth without any regard. And me and Toy in front of me are just chilling, it seems like. But it's a long game. This is what I think I like about the South games because I can sit around, play safe when I don't have a good hand, and not get dumpstered on in 4 hands, you know? Let's see what we have. I feel like we've had the South like every single hand. Let's discard some of our dragons. Let's look at our shapes. We have a 2, 4. That's pretty weak. A 1, 2 is also pretty weak. It's the weakest. 6, 7 is nice. 4, 4, 7, 2 is interesting. Here comes the 4. Let's get rid of the green dragon now. I feel like we've had these terrible wins, like a pair of them. Whenever we don't have that wind, it's terrible. Pulling the 7 is a bit of a hedge for the 9, which is the Dora, but 2 8s are already gone, so it's looking like a bit of a pipe dream. I think now we can discard the 1 to improve this block a little bit. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think the 7 is the floating tile here. And we're still ways away, but at least I'm playing what I like to think is efficient. We have another bulge here. Now, the problem is we have 4 pairs now, which I'm starting to realize is against my philosophy I brought into this game of only having 2 pairs. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the 4 pair. And now maybe we look at getting rid of the 6 next, because this shape's already strong enough. We can disassemble it. Although the 2, 4, yeah, the 2, 4, 6, 7, it's a pretty good shape. Fortunately, you're not going to pawn that. Let's save the green dragon actually as a safe tile for later. Boom. See, I'm already following my own suggestions, and I want to see what Maka thinks about that. So I'm going to write it down with my handy dandy mechanical pencil on my desk. East 3, 6 discard. Okay. We're not cheating that. Oh, look, it's paid off a little bit. The green dragon is more valuable as a pair, so now I think we just get rid of our south winds. Because the green dragon, we're never going to triple it. So it is going to be our pair. And so that means we can get rid of our souths. Let's take a look. What do we really need? We need the 3 would be nice. Let's hold the south as a safe tile for a little bit longer. Yeah, interesting game, interesting game. I feel like last game we got so many good hands so fast. I would highly recommend you watch that video. It's probably one of the better ones I've made. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the south goes here just to keep the shape intact because it is weak. So now we can win, or we can get into tempai, a good tempai with the 3 or the 4. If we kept the south, it would have only been the 3. So we're going to keep our options open a little bit. Fortunately, we're still not cheating anything. Here comes a 6, and this is a better shape now, I think, because we can hit a 3 or 5. And yeah, the 5s are dangerous, but it increases our odds a little bit. See, I read the book. I'm good at ingesting information from textbooks. I mean, I've read a ton of textbooks during my time. I did go to college, and I feel like in college, I didn't really like, I read the textbooks like the first 2 years of college, and then I stopped reading them after a while. Here comes the Riichi. I think the east is safe. I mean, our hand pretty much has no value. It is it's not a Pinfu hand, right? Because we do have the dragons. Here comes the sumo. Suddenly our points are being taken away from us through no fault of our own. And it's almost a mangan, not quite. I'm not the dealer, so that feels good. But I am now in 3rd place. Oh, not even halfway through the game. We get the south pair for the 3rd hand in a row. And it actually helps us this time, which is pretty incredible. This is a very, 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 very weird hand. Let's just start the 2. Okay, so the south we want to triple up. We have a 3-3-4-4, triple 9s. So I mean, we have 4 pairs already. So if we get another pair, suddenly we do want to think about 7 pairs. On the other hand, the 3 9s make it pretty nice to just go for a real hand. And we do have a lot of acceptance. Can't call that. The 2 comes. Let's discard the green dragon. So now we have a 2-3-4 and then a 3-4 open-ended weight. So our floating tiles are the 8, and we do need to make some sort of shape out of something else. Or do we? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to make a pair out of something else, which is interesting. So the south can always be the pair. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Let's keep the 1 and let's discard the 8. So we have a 1, 2, 3 situation and then a 3, 4, 4 bulge. And this makes our pair situation much better because the 4s can always be our pair now. If we somehow find a way to make these tiles into a nice weight. The 9 does let us do that. It is the worst shape, but it puts us 1 away, so we do kind of have to go for it. Now this is very interesting because I love to be able to draw, or actually we're never going to be able to draw the 2, so I was thinking if we keep the 1, we do have a 1, 2, 3 pure double sequence angle, but all the 2s are gone. They've been pawned. Can't cheat that, although that would make us very close. Let's discard the 2. I don't like the situation we're in. I mean, it's backfired a little bit. If we kept the 3, we would have had a much better weight. We do draw the 5, and we're just looking for the 7. And I think there's enough value here, especially now with the red 5, that we do go for it. it is a bit tricky, these terrible weights, but I do have to score some points somehow, and we are in the silver room, and I like when people fold. This, I'm realizing now that this maybe should have not been a Riichi, but at the same time, like, we do get chased. So people are going to be big folding, and I actually love this situation because the 7 is a very, very good fold. Except the person who didn't even get into Riichis has a half flush red 5 red dragon. Give him the all reds Yaki man. We're still in third. Luckily, I did not run into that with 2 people. I mean, they were sitting really pretty. This card are bad wind. This is one of those games where you just gotta relax yourself a little bit. Do what you can. It's a bit of a training exercise for me at this point. Just work on my tile efficiency, see what goes on. Let's see, we have the door in this hand. We have a 7, 8, 9, a 5, so this is a shape, the 5, 7, 8, 9. The 1 is definitely a bad tile. 7, 8's nice weight. And we really only have like 3 shapes here, so this is an unfortunate hand. Someone's in the think tank, they discard the south. Green dragon comes out. He gets pawned. Let's see, what was I talking about? The textbooks. Let's get rid of the 1 here. Yeah, let's hold on to the dragons a little bit. So I did read a lot of my textbooks in college, but the problem was that they kind of forced you to, right? Love to see the white dragon pair. Unfortunately, it did get, how would you say, discard already. So it's unlikely we get the last one, but I think I will call it. I mean, okay, I will call it. And just because, you know, our hand's not doing anything. And this does instill a bit of fear into my opponents. The 6 is fantastic coming down. Let's get rid of the 1. So let's look what we have. The 5, 6 probably want to be our end weight. The 7, 8 also works. We'd love to incorporate the Dora into our hand. But we definitely have some ways to call. Unfortunately, we can't pawn anything in this hand, which does slow us down very much. I'm gonna keep this actually, because this would have let us accept the 4 and have a pair. And I think the Dora is going to be gone. Unfortunately, the Dora is our floating tile here. It gets cheated, that's okay. So like for instance, if we find a 4, we get a 4, 5, 6, then a 7, 8 as our open-ended weight. If we find a 9, we have 7, 8, 9, pair 9s, 5, 6 weight. If we find a 7, I don't know if the 7 works. I mean, I think we discard the 1. That's very interesting, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't improve. It almost improves. Like if we had an extra tile floating, then maybe. Okay, so this improves. And now I feel pretty good about cheating things. Let's just see if they come to us. So back to the story. My first semester in college, this was kind of during COVID. I just dated myself. But, you know, it is what it is. And, oh, the 6 comes down. Ooh, almost cheated. Unfortunately, it gets pawned. And suddenly, it is a fold angle, I think. The 8s are safe. I mean, you gotta assume... Does this get pawned as well? It gets conned. You gotta assume that... I mean, they're naked waiting. So, like, what can you really assume? Let's discard the 2. They're not waiting for the 2. Let's read their hand a little bit. Nothing in low... read their wall, I mean. Nothing low red. Nothing high green. The problem with a naked wait is it could literally be anything. They just swap it out. So, like, reading the wall doesn't help. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep trying. I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like this. Oh, we missed the chance to. I'm just gonna fold the 7. It was a terrible Riichi. It was just one tile left. It wasn't a Riichi. It was a terrible one away. And I would have had to discard the 5 or the 7, which I'm just not willing to do. It's unfortunate, right? We would have been looking for the 9. Well, I don't even know what we would have been looking for. Yeah, the 6 or the 8, and I guess they're all kind of gone, right? Let's just fold. Like, who are we kidding? Like, I think we can definitely get into Tenpai. We have a door. I mean, we have value, but let's just keep ourselves safe. The 8 is a nice safe tile to just hold until really late because it's a Riichi call. Yeah, let's cheat it. Let's cheat it. Let's cheat it, and then let's discard the 8. And we're looking for the 6. It's one left. But I think I will just fold. This is sort of not really a don't run me. Oh my god, it passed. Oh my god, my heart. That was such a dangerous tile in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, this is just an exhaustive draw. Get into Tenpai moment. The 1 is safe. I mean, I technically have an out, but the 6 is not being discarded, I don't think. I mean, are you really going to do it to me like this? What's my best fold? The 7? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh my god, it passes. I do not deserve this. I should have just folded so quickly. Oh my god, a karmic retribution. I'm just getting blessed by the guy. Okay, sometimes you play bad and you get lucky, and that's just what happens. Wow, wow, wow. Don't watch this video. Don't, literally just like, turn it off. I did not deserve that win. I was just discarding the wrong tiles. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, let's discard the 9. Well, we actually made up a bit of ground. We're in 3rd still, but very close to 2nd. Let's look at our shapes. The white dragon's gonna leave. We have a 4-5, a 1-2. 1-2 is pretty weak. 7-7 means we're gonna get lucky. 3-4, open-ended weight. 1-3, 6, 8. So let's get rid of the 1-2 here. We're not going to need it. It is our weakest shape, and these red shapes are much easier to improve, and they're also including the Dora. So the 1-2 is going to be our weakest shape. Let's just get rid of it now. The green dragon, I mean, it's not a safe tile just yet. No one's discarded it. Now we have a discard, so now it's pretty safe. And I wrote down, hold the safe tiles for later. We don't need the 9 actually because we can already accept the 7. So it doesn't make any sense. And it's not like keeping the 9 would get us any better tile acceptance, right? Like the 6 isn't being used outside that window anyway. Let's discard the west. We're still the dealer actually, so we would love to win this hand. Just whether or not we can do it. Look at the ranks of people. Adept 2-star. Got a Yaki, man. That's pretty cool. Another West comes. Another Adept 2-star. Bioman, similar to me. Our last opponent. A Sand Bioman. I've never seen that before. The 1 comes. I think the 1's going to be our pair. Maybe? I like the 1 being our pair. It's unfortunate because the Dora is probably going to leave our hand. Unless we pick up like the 4, maybe? I'd love to wait on the 4. We're not going to cheat this. It's not all simples. Yeah, I mean, just kind of the Dora like this, it's unfortunate. It's probably, I mean, it may get called. Who knows? No one's opened up their hand yet, so that's fine. What was I saying about textbooks? Yeah, there was an online textbook that we had to use. And it wasn't like, this is new tech. Like, I'm pretty sure like no one's used this like before my year. Red Dragon, goodbye Red Dragon. You had like to read. It was kind of just like a Khan Academy thing, but you had to read the textbook and then answer these questions, and it was really annoying. And so that kind of forced me to read the textbook. But I mean, unless I got forced to read it, not happening. But I mean, you know how it goes. Like there's, oh, the red dragon. That could have been a pair. You know how it goes. Like you got to read the chapters to do the chapter quizzes they give. They really force it on you, right? Like bring back the old days where if you want to fail, you just fail out, you know? Like there's no guardrails. There wasn't any guardrails back then. Everyone nowadays, like, they don't want you to fail. Man, let me fail. I didn't fail. I got pretty decent grades. 9 comes again. Let's see. We're getting pretty late into this hand. We are 1 away, though. Like, we're really just missing the 7, and this can be improved a lot. I mean, the 3rd red dragon coming to us is abysmal and heartbreaking, but that's just what it is. We're looking for a fold angle now. Our 6 is a pretty good fold. The 1 is a pretty good fold. I can't really read their wall that well. The 8 comes down. And I think I fold the 6 here. I mean, it's interesting because they discarded the 1 of the red one. And so it makes me feel like it's okay to discard the 3 because unless they're waiting for a 4-5. But they couldn't because I have the 6. Okay, we get Rond. It is the 8. That's pretty predictable. He reached with the 7, so I don't know why you would discard the 8 here. That's just how it goes. Does put me in 2nd. So the long game is turning out to work pretty well. I'd love to just stay here. We lose our dealer sheet. Let's see if we get some good hands. Nothing really going on this hand, unfortunately. Okay, we're practicing playing bad hands, so sometimes you just gotta do it. Love to see the 5 here. So let's look at our shapes. I mean, we have a 5, like a 3-5 is a shape, 7-8's a shape. That's 2. The 8 comes down. Let's get rid of our south. So this is a shape, this is a shape. We have a 5, 6, 7. And it's floating with the 9. The 9's floating here, so if we can accept the 8, we'd love to see that. The 9 comes, and now we get rid of the 3. And it is our weakest shape, but we can still accept the 7 here. And actually, we have a chance for a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence situation. The 1 comes, and I actually think we don't take the 1. Maybe we get rid of the 9. I think I want to help out this shape a little bit more just because it's the red 5. Although I guess if we accept the 2... yeah, if we accept the 2, we'd love to accept the 6 as well. So I feel okay keeping this. The 8 comes, we skip it for sure. Here comes the 2. Don't need a 2. So I went to the grocery store yesterday. I went to Aldi because I'm a cost-conscious consumer. And I had to go there because I was missing a jar of crushed tomatoes. Yes, an interesting ingredient. You know, I love the fact that they put crushed tomatoes in a jar because it really helps out. And the reason I wanted the jar of crushed tomatoes is because I was going to make a spaghetti bolognese, which I always pronounce incorrectly, but I try my best. And I was going to make it 2 days ago. It takes a few hours to make if you want to make it good. I'm going to make it a few days ago, and I was about to make it. Yeah, there's no reason to open up our hand here for like anything. Let's get rid of the 1 here. What's the reasoning here? If we get the 3, right, we can already accept it. And then that's the entire reasoning. Thought there'd be more, but that's just it. It's just tile acceptance nonsense. Yeah, you turn the 1-2 into the 2-4. It's a better shape. That's all that is. I mean, I read the book. I read the book. You didn't believe me. The 9 comes back to haunt us. We discard it. I was about to say, I feel like we discarded the 9 already this game, but it's in the graveyard of the Shimo on the right. So I now have all the ingredients I need to make the spaghetti bolognese, but I don't feel like making it now. I mean, there's a lot. You gotta chop up celery, the carrots. Now you're thinking, like, you bought celery and carrots? Like, yeah, well, actually, I got the carrots because they're left over from a carrot cake that we just made, because we love carrot cake. And the celery turns out is like $2, so like I'm gonna buy the celery for sure. Discard the white dragon. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the hand. I don't feel really threatened by anyone, unless someone's in a secret tempai that I don't know about. We're kind of still ways away. We're like 2 away, right? The 5 comes down, increases our weight a little bit, is the Dora. So we have a value in this hand. We'd love to complete it. And I guess at this rate, we'd love to just get into tempai. For the exhaustive draw, you got to start thinking of it when there's 20 tiles left and no one's really threatening too much. The 7 comes down, and I don't think we need it, right? 6. No, we don't need it. I'm just gonna time out here. I need to stop doing that though. I need my seconds back to really think. That's okay. So I didn't really want to go to the grocery store to get the tomato sauce, but I did. And I feel like I've crossed the threshold at this point of enjoying going to the grocery store. It's like, it's a bit of a bell curve. Like when you're like 10 and with your parents, like you don't want to go to the grocery store. Well, I guess when you're like 4, 5, like sometimes it's fun to go to the grocery store. But I don't really remember. Then when you're like a teenager, when you're like 13, 14, 15, the grocery store is the last place you want to be, right? Because you don't have any agency. They don't let you buy anything you want anyway. They got what they want. They're just gonna pick it out, and you got nothing to show for it. Oh, I wanted that. This is why I need to stop timing out. Oh, it was a 5. Okay, well, Riichi's called, and now we fold. So I guess no harm done. But what's the fold here? The 3 is the fold. Like, if we get the 1, 2, 3, the 5, the red 5 floating, and that just removes so much value from our hand. Let's just fold. Okay, get Rond. And I survive. Does this shake up anything? I don't think so. I think I'm still in second. Oh, no, actually. Puts me to third. What round are we on? I really do not want to end in third. South 3. This hand looks pretty good. 2, 3, 5, red 5. 2 red 5s, actually. 5, 7, 9 is an okay shape. Pair 1s. 4, 6, pair 9s. The 9 comes. I don't think we need the 9. Oh, interesting hand, interesting hand. So we have our 2 pairs already. The 1s and the 9s. They are terminals, unfortunately, so it kind of screws up our chance of a fast hand. But things can change. The 5, the red 5 in the bamboo suit is a double Dora, so we have to hold on to that for dear life. The 1 comes. Then we discard the 9. So obviously, the dream is I don't know, red 5 in dots, 6 in bamboo, and then we're kind of done, or we're double pair weighting it. I guess the real dream is draw the 4 as well. Don't need the 1. The 4 of characters, and we can accept literally all of our wildest dreams in this hand. But I mean, bit of a pipe dream. I feel like our luck has been going okay this game. I mean, our luck has gone down to 69. Nice. It used to be 71. But so be it. Have we been saving the save tiles for later and not having 3 pairs in our hand? Maybe. Discard the dragon here. Why do I discard the dragon here? Because I would love to be able to accept the 6 of characters that lets us just get 2 shapes nice and easy. And then we're pretty close. I mean, we're 3 away here. We're 3 away. So this is the situation where it does help us win, but I'm never, and I repeat, I'm never discarding the double Dora. So while it does increase our acceptance, it really doesn't. Because let's say I draw the 9, I'm still suffering. I'm still suffering because I don't have the 6. So I'm just looking for the 6. Unfortunately, we're not in the position to call the 6. The Riichi comes down in the dealer seat. Oh, I mean, it's a fold angle for sure. The 9 comes down, and I'm not sure the 9 is even safe. I mean, let's look at their hand. They don't have low character tiles. They don't have low dots tiles, maybe? I mean, really the only thing I can read is that they don't have low character tiles. So I will be discarding some of these. The 4 comes. It gets cheed. A Ron comes. The 8 is called. And it's a Riichi pure double sequence, all simples. Not a Mangan, but pretty much there. And I'm happy to be in second again. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just playing around. I'm just not dealing into people's hands. I mean, what else can you really do? Just play smart Mahjong. The 6 comes. Love to see it. The East is neither our seat or prevalent wind. So it is gone. It is absolutely gone. Let's look at our hand. So obviously we have 4-5-5 bulging shape. Pair of 9s. This 9 comes down. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we need it. We have a shape completed here, the 6, 7, 8. So let's look. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 4. And 5 here with the 7. So obviously our shapes are pretty weak. We'd love... Here's the thing about the 1. I think the 1 can definitely leave. The East is going to leave first, though. The 1 can definitely leave because, like, we can accept the 3 already. The problem is that if we do accept the 3, it's just a pair of 5s. So this shape here is not as pretty as it might seem. Let's keep the 3. Let's keep the 3. Because I'd love to just ditch the 1-2 altogether, you know? And just have the 4-5-5 and not have to worry about this gut shot weight. And on the other hand, the 2 looks to be a pretty safe tile. Okay, so now we have more shapes completed. We have a small chance for a mixed triple sequence if we do draw a 6 and 7 of bamboo. But we have 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Pair of 9s. That's 3 shapes. Then we have... we're going to need to find 2 shapes out of these, unfortunately. So we're going to try to improve it any way we can. This does improve it. And I like it because if we do get a 3, we have a 2, 3, 4, and we have a bulge as well. On the other hand, a 6 would help us a lot because then we have 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, and then we discard the 2. Is there anything else? Like a 5 or a 4 would help us probably. Not the 4. Like I'd probably... I mean, I wouldn't pawn a 5, but I'd love to get a 5. Not me calculating the tile acceptance on my 30th episode. I forgot to say, this is the 30th episode. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's been around a month. I think I've gotten a lot better. I mean, maybe you guys think I'm talking out of my ass, but at least personally, I don't. I guess that says something. We draw the 3, and I think the tile acceptance we want is this. 3 of the 3 and 3 of the 6 tiles. Yeah, we gotta call Riichi here. It's no value, but it's still pretty early, and I think it's very easy to deal into the hand. I mean, the problem is it's obvious, right? Because they discard the 5, so they're already looking for... They're not going to discard the 6, although someone did make that mistake earlier. Someone does chase me. I mean, they have much more value than me. The 7 comes. Don't need it. Don't need it. So all we can do is pray and hope. 30 episodes in and nothing really has changed. We're still praying and we're still hoping, and it comes to us. We get the Ron, and it is on the first place player. It's Riichi Pinfu. We hit an Uradora. It is not enough to make... Oh, it is enough to make an upset. Ooh, first place, just barely. The Uradora saved us, and now we're all last. The person in second is not the dealer, which I like to see. Here of the East. And let's look at what we have going on. We have an interesting hand. Pair 7, pair 9. The 1 is floating. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So our hand's pretty fast, actually. We have a 1, 2, 3 already completed. Not going to call it. 1, 2, 3 already completed. We have a 4, 5, 6 already completed. So a 7, 8, 9 would get us a pure straight. Oh, I mean, and this just sucks, you know? Because... like, we gotta hold on to it now, and it doesn't suck. Who am I kidding myself? It doesn't suck. Because of precisely this reason. Alright, let's get rid of the 9s. We don't need this many pairs. And we'll keep 1 just for the off chance of an 8. I mean, this is a shape here. 7, 7, 9. We'd love to accept the 7 or the 8. The 5 is probably going to be our pair. And let's look at our shapes. We have 1, 2... 3, 4. We're missing a shape, right? Where could that shape come from? The 5 could easily be a shape. I mean, it is one, but it could easily be a triplet. The 9. Now that's interesting. I actually don't like keeping the pair of 9s. I think it is our weakest shape. So I'm going to discard it. Okay, the South is going to leave now. 7 comes, we can't call it. Love to actually see the 3 here because this helps us a bit, right? We have a 1, 2, 3. And then we have a 3, 4, 5, right? Which means that the 6, we love to see it. And the 8 comes down. 9 is relatively safe in my book because they discarded the 8 earlier. The Riichi comes out, they are the dealer, so this could be the upset. I basically just can't deal into their hand. Skip this. The 7 is very much safe, and I will be discarding them. Because this is a fold angle. Now, the 7, 7, 9 was actually not a very strong shape in general, so, like, there's definitely a possibility to continue playing. The 8 comes. And so this shape, we basically replaced the 7, 7, 9 shape with the 6, 6, 8, 6, 6, 8 shape, which is much better. They could be waiting on the 9. But I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Okay, it passes. I mean, we don't have any other safe tiles. The 6 is a safe tile. Let's look at some other safe tiles. The red dragon is safe. 6 is safe. I mean, none of the character tiles are safe. We're not calling it. I'm sorry. The 6 is safe. The 5 is safe, though, so I'm going to make this into a better weight. So it looks to me, if we do end up wanting to win this hand, it is going to be a pair of 6s angle. But we're missing a shape, so it's really not... It's not gonna come to that. I'm getting a lot of chances to pawn, but like, I'm definitely not opening up my hand. The 1 is safe. When the safe tiles are increasing, obviously the 6 is safe. The 8's safe. Should probably discard the 8 next. It's not really helping me. I mean, these tiles are a little fishy. The green dragon definitely could be what they're waiting on if it's a pair weight. The 1 could easily be what they're waiting on. Red dragon's safe. We're just going to try to survive, and unfortunately we're not getting into Tempai. So I think the worst thing that can happen is Toy in front of us, gets in the Tenpai, and overtakes us. But I'm not 100% certain if that's even possible. The 8 comes. The 8 comes, and the next safe tile is the 6s, so I will survive this hand. Fortunately, not in Riichi. Or not in Riichi. Not in Tenpai. I mean, I don't even think it's possible for me to get into Tenpai. Let's just discard the 6s. It's safe for Toy and Kami, so those are the only people I care about, so I'm just going to discard to them. And the 6 is my last discard. I mean, technically, yeah. Technically, we couldn't. So after draw, Tenpai waiting for the 4, and I think all things equal, it's a first place, except for the fact we play again. It always gets me. It always gets me. It always gets me. You think the game's about to end, and then it doesn't. This is what always happens. The Mahjong has a way of just drawing out the games. I mean, can't we just pack it up? At this rate, we're going to go into overtime, because I'm about to lose another exhaustive hand, and then we're all going to be nothing burgers in terms of points. Okay, let's look at our hand. East, East. 2-2-4. Not going to pawn that. I mean, hand's looking rough. We have a lot of pairs. We have 4 pairs. Let's discard the white dragon. We have 3-4, 2 East. So 4 pairs. It's good to take note of that. In the book I read, Riichi Book 1, it said that 2 pairs is the best. But then 1 pair and 4 pairs are equally good. And that's just much better than 3 pairs. So I'm doing good. Hand's looking good, according to the book. Not really, but you know. I would love to get a win here. I mean, this is what we're all praying for, right? Love to get a win. South 4, repeat dealer. There's a Riichi stick on the table. It's all to play for. 8 of dots is the door. We don't really have any business going for it. I mean, what are our shapes? Let's really try to count the shapes here. Now we just go for pairs. I mean, we got 5 pairs with 1 away. Or 1 away. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 1 away. And, you know, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for 7 pair hands. This is what you gotta do. The 5. The 7 comes out, and now we have a decision to make because... I mean, theoretically, you could go for a hand here. If you get the 8 Dora, then maybe. But at the same time, like, it's really not feasible, right? Unless you just start pawning everything. Like, okay, yeah, I could pawn and get 4 triplets, but I don't think that's a good play. I mean, theoretically, there's a chance. I think I like... I think I'm going to discard the 7. I don't think I want to go for that plan. Getting rid of the 7 because it's less likely to come out to me. There's just one in... I mean, with the information I have, there's 1 in the wall, so... And I mean, this is what we're doing. And I think we're going to wait with the 2. Because if anyone's reading my wall, I discarded the 1 relatively early, so I don't think they're going to be expecting me to wait on the 2. That is my logic. There's been a few 1s discarded already, so it's less likely that someone will hold a 2, and a 3's in the wall already, so what you gotta do. The question is, do you Riichi here? I mean, I press the big orange button because I must. I'm contractually obligated to press the big orange button. Is it the correct play? I actually don't think it is. I mean, the thing is that there's no improving this hand anyway, right? Like, I guess the question I have to ask myself, would I have ever folded this hand? I don't think so. Unless something crazy happens. Now, it's still early. Oh, we sumo it. That's what we do. And suddenly with the Riichi call, it's turned this hand into a bonkers hand. Riichi fully concealed 7 pairs. We don't hit the Orador. We're close though. One away, and that just packs up the game with a nice point lead. South game, this might be the most rank up points I earned. 69 points earned. I think that's the most I've ever earned. So I love to see it. A nice win. I think I played well. I came in with some things I wanted to work on, and I think I did work on them well. Leave it in the comments if you think I did well. Love to see it. Anyway, I am also contractually obligated to show you my log because one person asked in the comments, and who am I going to say no to 25% of my audience? So let's see what Maka has to say about this game. A B. You know, I've been getting Bs lately, and I think I agree. I'm not a C player anymore. It's been a month. I've graduated from the C player. Let's see. I played pretty terrible. Played well in, oh, the C plus in the last hand. You know, I didn't think I did that bad. Wants me to discard the 1. I guess I can see it. That was fine. Now I discard the 1. See, I'm doing this correctly. Now, what is it? Wanting me to fold? It wants me to go for a real hand. I mean, yeah, obviously discarding the 7 is not the play here. But I mean, 2% of the time, you just got to go for the 7 pairs. And it was the right play because it wasn't coming out. And then it wants me to Domo this, which I actually agree with. I shouldn't have Riichi'd. It worked out for me, but that's okay. Let's see, what did I write down? I wrote down East 3, the 6 discard. And I played well this hand, actually. Let's see when I discard the 6 here. Okay, so it doesn't want me to discard the 6. It wants me to discard the green dragon. And I get that, but the green dragon is safe. You know, it's a safe tie. I want to hold it for a bit longer. It still wants me to discard the green dragon. Now, why is this? If someone's watching this far into the video, actually let me know, because I thought for sure you keep the green dragon because it's more points, right? Or maybe it wants me to discard it now because I'm not going to use any of them? That's very strange. Let's look at our D plus hand. What did we do wrong? Discard the 7 here is wrong. Okay. Why is that? Let's count our shapes. 4, 5, 5, 7, 8. That's 2. 3. 2, 5, 6. This is the same hand we just looked at, but I guess the 2 makes sense here, right? Because in my mind, it's the same, right? Because it's the same distance away, 4 to 7 and 5 to 2. But this shape needs way more help. I mean, this is barely a tile in the shape. But, like, the 2 you don't really need. So I agree with that. I discard it later. Now, this is interesting. I discard the 5 here. It wants me to discard the 7, 8. Why is that? 1, like, 2, 3, 4, 5? I mean, in my eyes, discarding, I guess you do keep it. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's marginal. If someone wants to explain to me why it's not even thinking about the 5 at all, feel free. But I don't know. It might be past all of our pay grade, to be honest. Okay, last hand we're going to check out. Let's check out when I played. I mean, the S's, I'm pretty sure just play yourself hand. It's a C hand. This is a fine discard. I discard the 1 here when it wants me to discard this 1. Why? Like, what's the difference? In my eyes, this is way less valuable because, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe it's because I'm never using the 1 because of the Dora, which I guess is the case. I end up discarding it later, but I don't know. That's enough reviewing for me. You can't overload your brain every single time you play, you know? You just gotta check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Long video. Let me know if you want to see more shorter videos with the East round matches, or if you want to see the Sky High Ambition. I'm thinking of recording it soon. I mean, I gotta play it at some point, right? It's only around for a certain amount of days. Thanks for watching. I upload every single day. I'm getting better every single day, hopefully. We're close. 420 out of 600. Nice. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.